Hey, it's recording. So
Cool.
I'll
Let's
spotlight you and things like that, Phil, so you
cool.
don't have to worry about things like that. So over to you, Philip.
Cool. Awesome. I'm still buzzing since the last academy. I ran a meeting actually that same week in Brisbane, was super successful. And I'll share some stuff with you at the end, what I did to make it so easy. And pretty much everyone who I invited, they were cool to come along, but only four rocked up, but every one of them did something. So you became consultant, they woke up, or reactivate themselves and basically got started again. It's kind of cool. So I'm still buzzing. So before we jump into anything, who here, what's your wins? Share your wins. If you want to unmute yourself here, share your win. If you want to put in messenger, pop them in there, whether you've got a customer, whether you've been inviting someone, whether you spoke to someone on your chicken list, another one there. Unmute
Uh,
yourself if you want to.
I will. I
Joanne.
had 3 wins. I've done 3 healthy glow stacks, and I have 12 names on my contact tracker list that I have been following up with. I do believe that I will execute another 3 sales. They're not done yet, but I do believe that they will be done in the next couple of days. So that's
Nice.
a win.
Awesome. Yeah. Helping the humans. I love it. Julie. Oh, I can't hear you.
I've got 3 new customers,
Oh,
and
wow.
I should have another one on Thursday. And I had a girls' weekend on the weekend, which some people might have seen on social media. And at there, because the couple of ladies who are activated now, and they're old, like they're just about late 60s, in their 70s, and they're just like no energy. But one of these ladies is starting to have a few little things happening. She's actually suffers from, is it Sjogren's disease or something?
Jorgens. Yeah.
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 And she's starting to get a little bit of things happening just slowly. Her bloods have come back good. And one of the other friends that were there, we've been trying to talk to, she just said to me before she went, I'm going to catch up with you this week, next week, whatever. And there's a few other little buzzers going around. I've got plenty of
Wow.
people to catch up with, and that's so yeah, really good.
Love it. Yeah. No, that's super cool. And there is Kylie just mentioned we've got Sarah on the call, who is a new consultant. So let's all shout out for Sarah on the call, wherever you are. Are you hiding away? Is your camera on? Where you? I can't see. Um, I always say to people, put your camera on. It's like walking into a meeting with a helmet on. No one can see who you are. So cool.
She might be hiding for the first time.
That's okay. Yeah. Be the fly on the wall and see all the funny, crazy stuff we
That's
do. So
right. But I'm
we also,
excited. I'm
yeah,
excited for the possibilities for her.
yeah.
So
And
it's
I
good.
love it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And the cool thing is, even though you've just started as a consultant, we all started there. We're all the same. There's nothing bigger and better than anybody here. And the thing is, we're learning and earning at the same time. So that's kind of cool. So I'm mindful of time. I'm going to jump into it. And I know there is Liko is on the call. And I know you're an amazing leader. We met in Brisbane, I think it was many years ago, saw the face and the rest of you. But you're a leader in New Zealand. And I know you've had some great results with taking the products have been activated. And I know you've had a crazy weight loss journey over the years, or actually a couple of months, I'd say. So if you can share your journey and just how you've been activated and how it's actually helped you in your business as well.
Yeah, perfect. Hi, everyone. My name's Liko, and I'm in Oamaru in New Zealand. I have been with LifeVantage for, gosh, must be 5, 6 years now. Um, so yeah, as Phil said, I think Josie asked me to talk about social media, and so I guess I was just going to say, I'm no expert at social media, but I do show up, and I show up as me. I've done things in the past and I've, you know, put up pictures of things or done other things. And I felt I didn't get a lot of response, but now I kind of show up as me. And one thing that's worked really well for me is sharing my journey. So I shared my mind body journey. So when I start, or just before I started Mind Body, I was up over 100 kilos. And then about 2 months after I sort of just decided that I was going to sort of clean up my diet and lifestyle, I started on Mind Body, and have, I guess, been sharing that journey ever since. And so as of last or the other week, I think I'm down 23 kilos since then. So I've definitely been sharing that journey and just taking people along for that ride. and people have been really responsive with that. I've found myself, in a club of people, a club of people who are, who have been frustrated with the perimenopause creep, and also, a lot of people stuck in the 80s, and all of us wanting to be in the 70s, and a long way away from the 80s. But so yeah, it's really interesting when you share and when you're open about your journey, the stories that come back to you and the people that come to you and are inspired by you. And the conversations that it opens up has been amazing. And the people that have decided to join me, and then also, when they start getting their own results as well, that's super exciting. And a lot of them, like sometimes, they'll be like, "Oh, I see you out walking in the morning." They're like, "I see your posts and or see you in your stories." They're like, "I realize I've got to go out walking." And so that's pretty cool. I've had people that have been previous customers that have come back on board because they keep seeing my posts, they keep seeing what I'm doing. And they're like, yeah, I obviously, they've gone off it for whatever reason, and then they come back to it. Um, I also just recently, uh, I entered a mountain marathon, and so I shared that journey. And the amount of engagement that I had, and the amount of people that were private messaging me before that event was phenomenal. And it's just those conversations. And as Eric Worre says, all conversation is business. And so when you've got people coming to you and I guess creating conversation, like, and they might just be wishing, saying good luck or something to me, and you can turn around to them and go, well, how are you? What's happening in your world? And then all of a sudden, those conversations then can lead you down the path of talking to people about, maybe finding solutions of, activation solutions for what we've got. So yeah, so for me, social media is my shop front. For all of us, it's our shop front. So when we show up on social media, it's basically we're just saying we're open for business, basically. And so that's how I have treated it, and it's free advertising. And really, we're just marketing ourselves. And that's the biggest thing I would say is just be authentically you, show up as you, because your friends and your people will vibe with you and who you are. So that's really important. What I will say as well is when I first built my business to MC1 back in the early days, I didn't use social media at all. So it can be done both ways. So I did just want to, say that to people. So for anybody who's not a social media person, yeah, you don't, yeah, I did a lot of it behind, just messaging people and not really showing up on social media because I was pretty scared of it back then. So
That's
I've come a
phenomenal.
long way. I
Yeah, it's
used to
phenomenal.
be freak out before I post anything. So, yeah, so that's kind of my journey. And yeah, just a little bit. Let me know if anyone's got any questions or if you've got any
Uh,
questions, Phil.
I think I love it. The one thing you said is just show up as you. And I always say at the end of the day, my son has said to me, just post anything. Doesn't have to be perfect, just chuck it out there. And like, what's that guy's name? Top of my head, I can't remember what his name is now. It's like throwing seeds out, right? Some will
Yeah,
germinate, some the birds will eat, the sun will damage them, what have you. Just keep sharing. And trust me, people are watching. I have had
yeah,
this happen many times and post something and next minute, hey, I've been watching a post for, and oh gee whiz. And that's like 6 months later. So I love it. Yeah, just show up
yeah,
and I always
definitely.
say this is complimentary what you're doing. If you run
Yeah,
around and say this is the only thing you need to take, you're one of those crazy network marketing people. Just still complimentary. It was a great word, so I love it. And
yeah. And
thanks, Liko.
consistency, right?
Yeah,
When
yeah,
people see that it's not a fly by night, when
mm,
people see that you're still showing up, that
yeah,
like, oh yeah, okay, this must be the real deal.
yeah.
And
I
that's
love it.
definitely been the case with mind body as well, with my weight loss journey, and that consistency has been huge. Whenever I post before and afters, I always get I always get either somebody brand new ordering or somebody who's ordered in the past, they reorder, or an existing customer that upgrades and starts ordering. So
Yeah. Awesome. I love it. I'm going
Yeah,
to shift it over to Joanne, if that's okay. And I know,
perfect.
Joe, you've been in life manage only a couple of months, if I can remember. And you came on
Yep,
as a
since
consultant,
November.
saw, yeah, and loved it. And you've just been firing through. And you and I share the same health or skin challenge. And share us, I mean, whatever you want to put in, but share your journey, how your skin has actually changed and improved since being activated with, I feel from memory, it's NRF2 and the collagen.
Yeah, so I've been taking normal vitamins obviously previously because I do diet nutrition and vitamin minerals. And I found that I've been taking them for quite some time, but they didn't really change anything. I think that they were supporting my body, but they weren't really making any big difference. So I did a few tweaks, and then in November, after I spoke to Rhonda, and I actually took the collagen, the NRF2, specifically for my for my skin, really, not for my vitiligo. That was a secondary. My knee pain disappeared. That was a bonus, and then also then my body started changing even more. So it's actually ramped up even more so even from when we were down in Brisbane. So every day I'm seeing new regenerated spots, but I think it's a bit of a combination of some of the things that I'm also taking to support my body. And then this part, it's almost like double activation. And it's like, well, now we've got a pathway to do it. And I've been sharing my story quite openly also in social media. And I think, like Liko said, if you show up and be authentic to who you are, I used to be embarrassed about, no, I can't even say the word embarrassed about my skin. I didn't show up thinking, what will people think of me? What will people think of me? And then I just went, you know what? Put your big girl pants on and just get out there. You can't change who you are. In here is still the same. Like, what am I worried about? I'm not dying of any disease or anything like that. It's just skin. And my dad said, it's just skin deep. It's not you. And I went, okay, I can do this. And when you first start doing lives, it is pretty nerve wracking. And you're like, fumble through. And I fumbled through so many different times. And I do cooking with Joe. And I didn't think people were really seeing my videos. And I used to say, "Oh, I don't know why I bother. Like, I go to all this trouble doing cooking videos. I don't know if they see them." But my mum said, do you know how many people stop me and say, God, I love listening to Joe doing those cooking videos? Or someone might send a comment saying, oh, we love going on a walk and talk with Joe. She teaches me, all these different things. And I went, this is what I call them, they're lurkers. We have so many lurkers that we don't realize it, that are watching you behind the scenes. It's a bit like I love watching home improvement shows. I like and I'm fascinated about someone's house. I don't do renovations, but I love looking at what they're doing. And that's because we're lurkers. We like being part of it, watching something. People actually do enjoy watching us and finding our journeys, whether I do a trail run like Liko does, or I'm talking about the dog, or you'll just find different posts will connect. And the biggest people that I've been connecting with, because I have a story about my knee and my knee pain, I've got sitting here on my 12 people to contact, which I have been speaking to. It's almost like a 60-40. 60% is hip knee replacements. Then I've got sort of a flutter of vitiligo people. But most of it is connecting with what my story is, because I show up as me. This is me being genuine to the community. And if people want to share my story and join me, that's where I'm making connections, and I'm reaching out to people if they're commenting in on my posts, and just say, hey, well, I've got this information. If you'd like to see it, let me know. And I used to pay for marketing in my business anyway. I have wasted thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars. The only one that wins in Facebook marketing is Facebook itself. This one here, by being organic and doing this and connecting with other people and adding value to some people's comments or posts in marketplace, or not so much marketplace but community one, but adding value, people see that you actually someone to look to, and they'll go, they Facebook stalk you. People will stalk you and go, oh, I actually like this, and then all of a sudden you've got to follow. So they're the people that you want to do. Don't go wasting your money on Facebook ads unless you've got money to do it, because it just sucks you dry. I've paid
Yeah.
it. I've done it.
The thing what I'm seeing here, the comment denominator is show up as you and comment and add value instead of just selling. I'm not a fan of this is me to say, buy my pretend bottle. I don't like doing that. I like to create stories, and I don't post a lot. When I do, it just gets out of control. So you're saying the right things, that you're just showing up and it's free. And that's what I love about it. So, and you're winning. I mean, with your skin, I mean, when I met you at the academy, I said, I won't say different words, but you're very bold sharing. Just, you always wear sleeveless shirts with the skin
Yep.
condition. We all look a bit different on the outside, but you're still awesome inside. So I commend you to that. Like, it's big time. It's like a huge deal. So yeah, we can talk all day, but let's jump into the rest of training. Got 10 minutes, 11 minutes left over. So hopefully I can do a screen share. And for those of you guys who didn't come to Academy, I spoke about inviting in the colors. So let me see if I can try and get that there. Cool. So I know, I'm not too sure who will see it. Okay, cool. I'm going to go through this quickly again. So those of you who missed it last time, and I've actually been using these scripts really simple. I had a meeting where I just done a real short script on just inviting them to a Zoom call or an actual meeting, and I shortened these things, and every single person rocked up. So this is the beauty of ChatGPT, right? So those of you who've seen this, remember the yellows, they like to speak nice and slow. They're all going to run around naked and hug trees. And one thing I did forget to mention when I was actually on the call, when we actually did the meeting live, the most people in network marketing are yellow. Interesting. That's one thing I forgot to mention when doing the live meeting. And there were more yellows in that room than anybody else. So, and yellows basically are 35% of the population, technically, right? So notice the words. It's all about hope. It's gentle, caring, overwhelming. They don't want to be overwhelmed. Everything's nice and smooth and chilled with them as well. You're going to speak slow with them. You notice here, I would like to, if you open, relax, and chat, to have a look at a webinar with me. No pressure at all. I just thought you'd wanted to share how it feels right for you. So for those of you who haven't seen the color thing that I've done before, I've made quite a good idea where I could even just do a short training on each color per week. Maybe that's easier, so there's not so much data to overwhelm with everybody. Again, no rush, take your time. And then if I don't hear back from you, this is the key. Well, the biggest thing we see in network marketing, it's easy to share, but it's hard to follow up because people have this fear of rejection in general, right? So if you can add this in here, this is an indirect follow-up. If I don't hear back, I'll gently check it with you in a couple of days, just in case it gets lost. And they like emojis, right? Yellows love emojis. So keep it super simple. Screenshot this here as well. The same thing applies. You want to invite a consultant. It's all about complementary. And this will be, I would say, in your case, Joe, you'd be a yellow because you're in the health, as a health coach, a naturopath or dietitian. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Apologies there. Talk about the word compliment. You want to speak to someone as a potential consultant that you admire what you're doing and you're caring and supporting people. But I came across something that can compliment the work you're really doing. I want to have a general conversation. It's a short webinar. If it aligns with you, cool. Help others, no pressure. Look at the keywords. I'm not saying use these things exactly if they're too long, shorten them. Screenshot them, put it to ChatGPT and go, hey, make this shorter and make it more me and make it more authentically me. So things like that. Notice I like the emojis. So, and again, the same thing here. If you're inviting a blue, this is Grania. She's fast, she's energetic, she's go, 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 go. You've got to be fast with them. You can't say, Grania, I want to invite you to this really detailed webinar and we're going to go through all the science and stats. She's forgotten what you're talking about. You've got to say, I had to reach out, I came across something exciting. And it instantly made me think of you. It's uplifting, simple, and honestly, it just feels good. You notice her words? It's upbeat and fast. Quick chat. It's fun. Short webinar. I want to share it with you. No pressure at all. If it feels good for you, put on your back. I'll follow up with you. That's the key in this whole thing here. That's the one you want to get here. In a couple of days, sometimes messages get buried. Why? Because they have so much stuff on their desk, right? Everything gets hidden away, and I love emojis. So, same thing with consultant. I'm just going to go through it quickly because I want to share some of you at the end as well. Is that here? I love your energy. What you do, came across something that you generally enjoy. It's people focused because they're all about helping people, and they just love the social side of things, and you want to help people feel better. Again, yeah, open a quick chat. Let's get together, no pressure. Let's have some fun. Let me know what you think. I would say, let me know how you feel. I would change the word to feel if you answered you over there. I'll check back in a couple of days if I don't hear back from you. They love emojis. Everything's fun. So, and a customer in a green script is someone like, let's say Brett Bimmel, very scientific based, all the rest of it. Dr. Joslin would be a green totally. So you want to be slow with them. Want to reach out and ask permission to share something with you that I've been learning. They're all about data and science. It's health focused and it's structured, simple systems. These are key words. If you're open to it, I'm happy to share a short webinar and have a calm conversation. Don't speak fast to these guys. They run away. They want to be very structured and chilled out. And you can review it pretty much in your own time. If it's relevant for you, no pressure, no rush. If I haven't heard back from you, follow up in 2 days because they want structure. please note there's no emojis. They don't like those. How many times when you see on social media they've got 20,000 emojis in the post, they will not read it. They'll run away from it. You want to speak to a consultant, a potential consultant for green, meaning to connect with you. Practical, structured health approach that complement what you already do. So this could be someone who's a naturopath that's very science-based, or an engineer. This is what you want, an accountant. If you open onto the opportunity on a short webinar, because they're always about time, or have a one-on-one conversation. The reason why I say one-on-one, they don't like group situations. Go one-on-one with them. So you can review the information, decide aligns with your interests. Now, even if you get this person onto webinar, say, hey, you know what? You can leave a camera off, be a fly on the wall. Don't stress about it. Because like I think one of the ladies who's new here wants a camera off, totally cool with that. She might be green, I don't know. So let's not force him to put the camera on. Anything in your pajamas, keep it off, right? And again, follow up in 2 days with you. And just to close the loop, notice there's no emojis. So, and the reds, these are the guys about, let's say Marcel Niederhauser, Brandon Cunningham's a red. I want to be brief, come across something practical, results focused, health solution that may be relevant to you. Reason why I use relevant, they like competition. In the back of their mind, it's saying, what do you mean it's not relevant to me? Hold on, I want to see it. So it's an actual, it's called fluff, slam. You build them up and you rip the copper from under their feet. So all these wordings is designed smartly how to approach people. If you're open to a short call, quick webinar, decide the decision makers, if it's worth your time, if no problem at all, I will sort of just check. But don't get back and follow up in 2 days. It's all about business. Short. Notice this conversation is shorter. Kind regards, there's no emojis. And a consultant script, same thing. I want to reach out to you directly. Okay, and something that's results driven, that's focused, that may complement what you're doing already. Are you open to a short webinar to assess it? If it's a fit for you, if it's not relevant at all, we'll move on. Let's move on. And I remember I told you when I was at the meeting, I said, Puffo, pack up and fly off. If it's not relevant, move, flick, get out. That's the reds. But the thing is, reds are great in your business, but I could say one thing, they can come in quick and they go as fast as they came in. So you've got to make sure that they're focused as well. So I know I went through super fast there on that there, but hopefully that gives you a bit of sense on that there. But if you guys, I know if you want me to do a color session for each one every week, happy to do that, short and sweet, won't have to go too far on it. But I know you guys are doing a lot of webinars, and I don't know if you're all struggling to try keep up with the dates and the times, the Zoom calls, the Zoom links, and it's power hour, what time zone I'm in. And to me, it frustrates me. I'm all about systems. So what actually, Dan has been helping me, but in the background, she just makes me look good, right? Is I've decided I've made a calendar on Google Calendar, and I'm just going to do a big square and something. I really want to make it super easy for you. So I'll give you the shared link for the calendar. And what I've done, I've color coded them. So anything that's green, you can change the colors there for you. That's for training. So if we click on the training one, as you notice here, this is 4 o'clock in my time because I'm sitting here in WA time. If you go on this calendar and it's Brisbane, it'll be 6 o'clock. If in New Zealand, it'll be, I think, 9 o'clock. Not too sure. And there's a Zoom link there. There it is, done. It's all done. And you'll notice the other one here, training on Saturday, what Brandon's doing there. What I'm going to do, I'm also going to put the what do you call it, the actual flyer in there. And the cool thing is, when you go to someone, you go, hey, what's the time zone? How many times you go, what's the time zone? You get it all the time. It's frustrating because we get lost. So yeah, future-proof your health. That's one of I'm doing there. Pop it in there. There it is. There's the whole invite. That's the times that are in it. So you can copy and paste this and send it to somebody. But bear in mind, I don't put the date in there. I want you to do that because I just want to put this in every week. I'm doing it. I don't want to change this thing. Okay, it's Wednesday the 18th. Okay, what's next week? And I forget. The only thing you've got to do to remember, send it to them. Hey, I've got this invite. It is happening on Wednesday. It is happening on Wednesday the 18th or Wednesday the whatever other date is, 25th. And even here, you can see there's the Zoom links there. You've got the password one if you want to go like that, or you can use the Zoom link itself over there. And what I've done here, you can actually click on that there. I don't know if you guys can see that, Joe. Can you see that download when it pops up there? There we go. You see that? Cool. So then you can take that and forward it onto them, because how many times you got all these things that are getting sent and I don't know what power hour is going on. It's too complicated. So if you want to use it, that's cool. If you don't, that's also fine. Then also what I'm doing, Dana just hasn't updated in the background just yet. Maybe she has. So let's say Granya's got a power hour, my 9 o'clock at Perth time. That'll be her 11 o'clock tomorrow. There it is there. There's a Zoom link done. Then we've got Karen in Western Australia, who's at a 5:30 my time. There it is there. There's the Zoom link. There it is. Super easy. I give it this link, done. And you notice the color coding is there. So green is for education, power hour is fun. We're going to do that. And these are meetings. So I will be doing it for each week. You can see there's more there as well. So hopefully that helps. If you guys think it's going to work, I'm happy to manage it. And if you've got any other events, I have maybe 2 or 3 people that can actually adjust these here, because you've got too many changing it. Some stuff gets lost. And just an easier place. So you can say, there's a go. If you're a leader, there's a link, there's a calendar done, and you can see it. So if you guys want to give me feedback on that, let me know. So yeah, Sue loves the calendar. Great, cool. Yeah, okay, cool, awesome. And it's a one-stop shop. It's easier. So the other thing what I've done as well, sorry, I'm mindful of time. I'm trying to keep on time. What do I call it? Future-proof your health and wealth. Hang on, let's see. I forgot to have this on. Hold on, future-proof your health and wealth.com. I threw this website together. Oh, gee whiz. Hold on. Dan, just hold on a second. Dana, what's the website again? Is it future-proof your health? Eh? Oh, there we go. Activate your health and wealth. See, I don't even know my own website. You see, I'm in red. Don't like details. Okay, activate your health and wealth. Let's see if that works. Oh, I love it. Okay, cool. Now, again, this is something I've just put together. What the cool thing is, there's no links to go to someone's email. No one's going to scoop anybody. It's a website you can use. And there's the first video there. It talks about product. And step 1, there we go. Activate yourselves, do your thing. And I've also integrated for the mobile as well. There's a video. It plays, does its thing. And off it goes. And they can speed it up. So it's one of the videos that I've just used from Josie. So you guys can watch it there. Activate your wealth. I've used that image as well. And here's a cool thing over here. If they click on this Join My Life Vantage story, that's the Life Vantage Facebook. If you're using a different one, then this is maybe not for you, or duplicate this and make up your own one. And then the fourth thing is connect with the person who referred you to activate your health and wealth. Real simple tool. If you find it's helpful, use it. If it's not for you, don't use it. I'm finding the consultants I've just enrolled now, it's working really well for them. I love it. Real easy. The website is activateyourhealthandwealth.com. And again, there's no other links there. No one's going to say email me, and no one's scooping anybody. It's a one platform. There's no links. That's it. Super simple. So I'm trying to make it systems easier for everybody to do. So that's it. I'm done. Anybody wants to ask you questions, or I can hand it back to Kanya.
Thanks so much, Phil. So how do we get on that Google? Because we do actually have a Word document as well. We've just had Brandon's EA finish off a Word document. So if somebody wants to actually have that link, because I don't even understand Google Calendar, guys. I don't even understand Google Docs. And so anyone can do this business,
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. I mean, it'll be a link that I'll put. It's a shared link. What I might do is take it and future-proof your health, activate your health and wealth.com/calendar. I might just do that. Then it's easy. You don't have to think of these funny long links, and you'll be able to see the calendar. I'll set it up tonight and I can set it out in the thread.
Okay.
So it's an easier place to do it. Yeah. And you'll be able to view the calendar and you can download it. If you guys get stuck in it, more than happy to do like a video on how to download it, because once you get to know it once, it's pretty easy. So, and the cool thing is, everyone's going, what's a time zone? Go Time Buddy. It's too complicated. There, it's done for you. Don't have to think at all. The only thing you've got to do is put the date in your message. That's all, nothing else. So yeah.
Sounds great. Okay, cool. Well, yeah. Come and let us know. So I'm doing the first blitz tomorrow, which is 9 WA, 11 Queensland, 12 New South Wales, 2 o'clock NZ. And then Karen's doing it. It's a bit later. I think it's 6:30 WA, 8:30 Queensland, 9:30 New South Wales. And then, yeah, it's crazy o'clock for New Zealand. So it will all start getting a bit easier, guys. And yeah, look forward to seeing some of you on tomorrow. Thank you so much, Phil. Thanks, Joanne.